Today we are going to see about the chapter 32 direct taxes. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to see about meaning of direct tax, its different types, and the term income tax and its features, and also about the basic concept of income tax and the heads of income, that is gross total income as well as total income. So this is the topic we are going to see in this chapter. Okay, so what is the meaning of tax? Okay, tax is a compulsory contribution to the state revenue by the government. Okay, so it is levied on the income or profit from the business of individual and institutions. So it may be added to the price of the goods, services or transaction. Usually tax is the basic source of revenue to the government. So this revenue is utilized for some expenses like internal and external security, building, infrastructure, hospital facilities. So all those things they are using this tax. Okay. So in simple word, tax is meaning of tax is it is levied on the income or profit of the business or some individual or some institution. Okay. Next we are going to see about types of tax. So here there are two types of tax. Here it is mentioned in these kinds of taxes: direct tax and indirect tax. What is meant by direct tax? So in this lesson we are saying about direct tax, meaning of direct tax. It is levied on the income of wealth of a person and is paid by that person only. That is, the person who is earning that income is directly paid that tax to the government is termed as direct tax. So it is called as direct tax. For example, income tax, wealth tax, capital gain tax, security transaction tax, fringe benefit tax, all are comes under this category. So if they ask about direct tax, you must mention the meaning of direct tax and also about the some examples related to this direct tax. Next one is about indirect tax. If tax is levied on the goods or services of a person, that is a seller, it is collected from the buyer and it is paid by the seller to the government. That is, here it is mentioned that if you purchasing gold means you may pay the tax. That is, a person who is purchasing that gold pay the tax to the seller. The seller collect this tax and paid it to the government. So it is indirectly paid by the seller to the government. So it is called as indirect tax. If the person who is earning that money is paying tax, then it is comes under direct tax. If it is paid by someone else, that is by the intermediaries like sellers, then it is called indirect tax. Okay. Now we go to the income tax. So income tax cover under the category of direct tax. So it is calculated on the income, gains or profits whichever is earned by the person and other artificial entities, means some partnership firm, company or comes under this category. It may be a single individual or it may be a partnership firm or it may be a company also. So income tax is levied on the single individual or institution. Okay, what are the features of income tax? So income tax as per the constitution, it is levied by as per the constitution. Okay, so the first topic is said that it is levied as per the constitution. So income tax is levied in India by virtue of entry number 82 of the list 1, union list of 1 of 7th schedule to the article 246 of the Constitution of India. That is, here the articles 246 gives about the concept of income tax. It is according to the Constitution of India. Then it is levied by the central tax. Usually income tax is charged by the central government on all the incomes of a single individual or institution, whatever income other than the agricultural income. For there is an exemption for agricultural income. So there is no tax is paid on the part of the agricultural income. However, the power to charge income tax on agricultural income has been vested with the state government. That is, according to the state government under the state list. That is, as per the entry 46 of the list 2, the state list decide whether to charge or not. Okay, then direct tax. So the next one is direct tax. Income tax is direct tax. Okay, it is because the liability of the deposit and ultimate burden are on the same person. That is, the person who is earning that income may pay that taxes. Therefore it is called as direct taxes. So the person earning income is liable to pay the income tax out of his own pocket and he cannot pass on the burden to any other person. So therefore it is termed as direct tax. Then this tax is charged annually. The income tax is an annual tax because it is the income of a particular year which is chargeable to tax. Okay. Then tax on person. So usually the income tax is levied on a person. The term person here refers to under the income tax. According to the Income Tax Act, it is an individual, Hindu undivided family, firm, that is a partnership, or company, local authority, association, or person, or body of individual. Here the person include all those things, that is a individual person, Hindu undivided family, firm, company, local authority, association of person, or body of individual. So the person who are covered under this income tax are called as assessees. That is the person who is paying this tax called as assessees. Okay. So here you know what is the meaning of assessee. The assessee is nothing but the person who on whom the tax is levied. Okay. The tax on income. It is a tax on income. That is, if you are earning more than 5 lakhs means annual income means, in such a case your income is charged to subject to tax. So the Income Tax Act has defined the term income, and it includes salary income, house property income, business or profession income, capital gains and other sources of income. That is, you may earn income by way of salary or by way of rent, that is your house property, and profession. Sometimes you may be a doctor or an engineer and some such a case. Then capital gains. So whatever it may be, then it comes under the category of income tax. However, there are certain income which are especially exempt from the income tax. That is, so some exemption is given for certain income. Okay. What is the meaning of previous year and assessment year? There is a difference between previous year and assessment year. So usually the income tax is charged in previous year. The income in which they are paying the tax is related to the previous year income. Okay. So income earned during a particular financial year is accessed to tax in the immediately following financial year. For example, last year, that is in 2020, you are earning your tax is 5,000 means you are paying the tax in this year, that is in 21. Here the 2020 year is considered as a financial previous year, and the year in which you are paying the tax, that is 2021, is called as assessment year. Okay, this is the difference between what is the meaning of previous year and assessment year. The year of earning of income is called previous year, and the year in which the assessment of income is done is called assessment year. So the income tax return of previous year income is filled in the relevant assessment year. Okay, then going to charged at particular prescribed rates. That is, so it is prescribed rate is determined by the government. If your salary is more than 5 lakhs, then some amount is mentioned. If it is in between 10 lakhs and more than 10 lakhs means the charges differ. So according to the Income Tax Finance Act, tax rates for certain specialized income have been prescribed under the Income Tax Act. For instance, the following tax rates have been prescribed under the Income Tax Act. Tax on long-term capital gain, that is 20%. Tax on short-term capital gain on shares covered under STT is 15%. And tax on lottery income is 30%. Administered by the, so these are the some types of incomes, that is taxes which is levied by the Income Tax Act. Then administered by central government. So income tax is administered by the central government, that is the Ministry of the Finance, with the help of the income tax departments which is situated in each state. Okay. So here the Central Board of Direct Taxes, which exercise overall control over the income tax department by issuing the guidelines for related matters. Then applicability. So income tax is applicable throughout India, including a state of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. So it is applicable to all the states including Jammu and Kashmir. Then, so next we have move on to basic concept in income tax. Already I said the meaning of assessee. The person who is paying the income tax is known as assessee. So it means a person by whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable under the Income Tax Act. Okay, it includes every person in respect of whom any proceeding has been taken for the assessment of his income. Okay, the next one is about the next topic, person. Already I said that the term person includes an individual, Hindu undivided family, a company, a firm, partnership firm, an association of person or a body of individual, whether it is incorporated or not, or a local authority, every artificial judicial person. Example, idol or deity. Okay, whatever it may be. So these persons are included under the category of person according to the Income Tax Act. Then section 2 subsection 31. Okay, The next one is we are going to move on to assessment year. Okay, so there is a difference between assessment year and previous year. The term has been defined under the section 2 subsection 9. Okay, the year in which the tax is paid is called the assessment year. It is normally consists of a period of 12 months, 1st April every year and ending with 31st March. Then previous year, the year in which income is earned, that year is called as previous year. Okay, so usually for previous year the tax is paid in the assessment year. It is also normally consisting of 12 months. It is 1st April to again 31st March. It is also called as financial year immediately following the assessment year. Then income. What are the income included here? The income is profit and gains of business or profession, dividend, voluntary contribution received by a charitable institution, and a value of purchased or profit in lieu of salary taxable under the section 17, export incentives like duty drawback, etc. Then interest, salary, bonus or commission, whatever it may be, they get from a partnership firm, capital gain, profits and gains from the business of banking carried on by cooperative society, and winning from lotteries, from deemed incomes under section 41 of 59, sums received by an assessee from and his employees towards welfare fund, and the amount received under the key man insurance policy including bonus thereon. So these are the topics related to this income. Then agricultural income. The main important topic is agricultural income because it is exempted from tax. Any rent or revenue derived from land which is situated in India used for agriculture purpose. So agricultural income is fully exempted from tax under the section 10 subsection 1. And as such does not form a part of total income. Then heads of income. So here 5 heads of income: income from salary, income from house property, income from profits and gains of business and or profession, income from capital gain, and income from other sources. Next we move on to gross total income. After finding the gross total income, some deduction is subtracted, then we arrive at net total income. So income from all the above heads, that is 5 heads are given. So all the incomes are added. So like this, income from salary, income from house property, income from business property, all those things are added. That amount is called as gross total income. Then total income, that is section 2 subsection 45. Out of gross total income, Income Tax Act 1961 allows certain deduction. What are the deduction under gross total income? Minus deduction under section 80C to 80U. Okay, so many deductions are there from 80C to 80U. So after that we arrive some amount, that amount is called as total income. Here's 80C. What is the meaning of 80C? Contribution to provident fund is not taxable. Then life insurance premium, children tuition fee, health insurance fee, then investment of national savings, all those things are deducted under section 80C. Then income tax rate of for individual, for example, total income up to 2,50,000, no tax is levied. 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs, 5%. Now it is changed, it is a old book. Okay, then 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, it is 20%. Some changes are occur. You may go and revise the online. Okay, so this is a topic related to Income Tax Act. Okay, so students, for your examination pattern, that is the reduced portion, includes 32 and lesson number 33. Okay, so 32 as a morning link and 33 comes as afternoon links. Prepare well for your February revision test, first revision test, and score more marks. All the best students. Thank you to all.